Hi, welcome to Buffzone. My name is Kyle Ringo. This is Ryan Thorburn. We cover the University of Colorado Athletic Department for the Daily Camera newspaper. Ryan, the Buffs are in the desert this weekend. Take on the Arizona State Sun Devils, nationally ranked program again. Coming off a disappointing home loss to Oregon, top 10 team. Buffs are 1-7, man. What do you make of this team?
Well, I think they've got the Pac-12 South right where they want them. They turn a new leaf, a fresh start, if you will. They've played really the top three teams in the conference, arguably, with Stanford, Oregon, and Washington. I think Arizona State's right in that mix, maybe the elite team of the South Division. But Paul Richardson clued you into a scenario where, hey, the Buffs win these last 5 games, 5-4, beat all the South Division teams. Arizona State loses a few, head-to-head tiebreaker. Buffs go to the Pac-12 championship game, win that, go to a bowl game. Your thoughts?
My thoughts are that's a pipe dream. That isn't going to happen. I respect Paul for having the guts to put that out there and remaining positive and optimistic and whatnot about his season and the Buff season, but I just don't see that happening. I don't think anybody realistically sees that happening. I don't think even in his heart of hearts Paul really sees that happening. There is some good news with Paul Richardson, though. He's running, he's feeling a lot better, and he's probably not going to play in this game, but I definitely do see him back against USC in a week or so on Friday night in Folsom Field, so that'll be good. The Buffs could desperately need him. Obviously, he's the best playmaker they have on offense, and since he's been out, the offense has been pretty anemic. So, and then this week they play Arizona State, which John Embry says features the best defensive player in the conference in Vontaze Burfict. So, another huge challenge for the Buffs this week. They might be without their starting quarterback Tyler Hansen. We tape these episodes on Tuesday, every Tuesday afternoon after meeting with Embry and the players at the luncheon. And as of right now, Tyler Hansen still hasn't recovered from his concussion well enough to be able to say that he's going to play. And so Nick Hirschman might get his first college start this weekend. Yeah,
I think that would be very interesting. I think with 14 true freshmen in the lineup already, what you're looking for these next 2 games against Arizona State and USC is for these young guys to continue to develop and to compete against elite athletes. I think we talked about that last week. It didn't go so well. And then hopefully by the time they finish their last 3 games against opponents that are also, very beatable for most other teams, hopefully you get some of your studs back and you can finish on a high note against Arizona, UCLA, and or Utah. So, there's still things to play for. I know John's, asked the seniors to come up with reasons why he should still be preparing so hard for them, and they've come up with some good reasons, including trying to end this endless road losing skid, maybe getting a brick in the wall with an upset along the way. So still 5 games left. It seems like it should be over by now, but we're still in October.
Hasn't this season just seemed long? I mean, we're 8 games into a 13-game schedule, but it seems like so much has happened with this team, so many injuries. Fall camp, to me, seems like eons ago.
Yeah.
I mean, this season has definitely drug on, and it's been a difficult one to go through. And, as a guy who doesn't have a dog in the fight, I can only imagine what some of the CU fans who watch us every week are going through. It's been a difficult season, but on the flip side, basketball season's right around the corner.
Yeah, and John Embry, we kind of quizzed him about this will be the third opponent they've played that's had a bye week to prepare for CU, which, they need one.
Right.
So CU didn't have a bye all season, 13 straight games. You start off in Hawaii. You had Ohio State as a money game. So you have an average to bad team to start with that has historically bad injury problems in this schedule. And I think John believes going forward for the guys that survive this, that next season's schedule anyway is going to seem like some sort of a picnic.
Yeah, next season, next September, they're going to play at Fresno State. They open the season again with Colorado State, as they usually do, although they didn't do that this year. And then they're going to have a 1AA opponent on the schedule. And no BCS non-conference game for the first time in a long, long time. And I think against that slate with a younger team, a new quarterback, the Buffs will have a chance to get off to a good start. But we're still in the middle of this season, and the Buffs are, going to try and end the road losing streak at Arizona State this week. Does it happen?
No, it does not happen. I picked 55-10 last weekend. It was 45-2, was it?
Yes,
whatever
it was.
It
was 45-2.
So, I think Oregon called the Ducks off in that game, and they didn't start their quarterback or their running back due to injury. So I just don't get the feeling Dennis Erickson's going to be quite as nice. I think Arizona State is not Oregon, but I think they win handily. I'm going to say, I'm going to go 45-10.
See, I'm just because of the nature of this defense that they're playing, and the fact that Colorado is already missing so many offensive weapons and might not have Tyler Hansen. And if they do have Tyler Hansen, they're not going to have a Tyler Hansen who's been practicing and taking the majority of the snaps all week. And for that reason, I'm going to predict another Buffs shutout on the road. Missouri's been the culprit, has handed the Buffs 2 shutouts over the past 5 years on the road, and I'm going to say the Buffs fail to get on the board this week. I don't know. I'll say the Arizona State wins 41-0.
Well, there goes the Rose Bowl.